guys, welcome back to Love for Plants. Today I want to go over my split leaf philodendron. If you watched videos in the past, you saw that he grew a ton over the summer and I have nowhere to put him in the house. I just repotted him about a month and a half ago and he has already outgrown this container. I've worked on him for probably 30 minutes to loosen up some of his roots. I pulled off some of his little root hairs, so don't stress about that if this is something you're looking to do. Today, since it's December 1st, I really don't need him to grow anymore right now. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually cut his roots. Most plants grow roots before they grow new leaves. So I'm hoping that by cutting his root ball, that gives me a couple months before spring. Hopefully he'll work on filling all that back out and stop growing up top. I am also repotting him and doing this because I'm getting yellow leaves on him. Yellow leaves is normally when I look and say, okay, he's root bound. He's totally root bound. So hopefully this will help the new leaves come in again and come in green. I have had this issue with this plant before, and every time I up pot, it takes care of the yellow leaves. So if you look at these roots, they're really healthy. They're white, they're not mushy, really, really healthy. So he's not rotting. That could be a sign of overwatering if you're wondering about your yellow leaves. That's not the case with him. Let me pull this up here. All of these are aerial roots. They're coming out of the top, actually. So aerial roots, they can be planted or you can cut them. His new ones are getting pretty long. Other ones, like this one, is coming through here and wrapping into the dirt. I must have put it into the dirt last time. So this is actually big old aerial root that I stuck in the dirt a long time ago. So today what we're going to do is we're going to chop it up. If you want to, you could loosen all the soil up, take your trimmers and just cut all the roots. If you're like me, then you go into the garage and you look for a tool. If your husband works and uses his tools, make sure you ask him before you do this. However, the garage is really mine. I like to work down here, do gardening and woodwork and different things, so I use this tool the most. But if you don't use your tool, ask your husband before you use it. He'll get mad. Anyway, this is what I found. This is what I'm going to use. Probably not the best option, but that's what we're going to do. And I'm just going to saw, and I can imagine what some people are saying, like, oh my God, what are you doing? I have no idea. But this is what I'm doing. So I just sawed that whole thing off. I need more room in the pot, so that's going. And then I'm actually going to take my hand. Gosh, it's so root bound, like I can't even get that in. I know you can't see like big roots, but there's hair-like roots. This thing is just, oh my gosh, he's huge. So root bound. That's the yellow leaf issue. So always check that. I'm going to pull some of these little hairs out. Now this is going to shock your plant. Plants don't like their roots being messed with, but the split leaf philodendron, he's a survivor, so I'm not too worried about it. So when you're doing this, just keep working slowly. Like I said, you're going to pull a lot of the roots out. I'm about done with him because I'm putting him back in this big pot. So I don't need him too small down here. But I did get rid of half of his root ball almost. So I can at least pick him up now. So hopefully this winter he'll work on this root system that I just broke off. I probably won't see much growth in his leaves is my guess, but that's okay. So let's get some, and I'm just using peat moss to redo this dish. Normally I do this outside. It's very dusty, so do that. I'll be with you in a minute, bud.
I got 10 for it.
Okay.
10.
I filled that about half full. And we're just going to sit this in here. And I'm going to try to get all the big roots on the bottom. Let me get the camera so you guys can see this. So now I have tons of room in there. He's not taking up the whole container anymore. And I'm just going to fill all the gaps in here with more peat moss. And then we're just going to let him grow all winter long. I will go around. As you can see, some of these leaves are really yellow. I'm going to go around and, excuse me, I'm going to go around and I'm going to cut those yellow ones off. And then, like I said, since he's so big, hopefully he won't grow too many new leaves this winter. Hopefully he'll really work on that root ball. If this is something you guys are thinking to do with this plant, I totally would. Just cut the ball off, and then you don't have to continue to go up in size on your pot. Other than that, that's all I have for tonight. So I hope you guys enjoyed. Thanks for watching.